Hi everyone, today I've got a little tutorial just showing how I use my cabinet cards to make a pocket in my junk journal. This one's going to be a Shabby Chic one, so I'm just going around the edges with Vintage Photo by Tim Holtz in the Distress inks. And then I'm going to fold the card into position. I do the inking on the inside and the outside, but I don't think it shows it here. So I'm just folding it and figuring out which way it's going to go. And then burnish all of the creases to make sure that it's going to lie flat inside the journal. Now I'm just measuring it to see how big I will need the background page, and then cutting it down to size with my paper trimmer. So this piece is going to go inside the cabinet, like so. And then I just want to make it a little bit more interesting, so I'm adding some paper doily on top. I think this one has been tea stained, and then I have the Tim Holtz paper dolls as well, and I'm just inking around the edges to make sure that there's no harsh white lines around the little people. And trim that down to size just with a pair of scissors, not worried about it being too straight because a lot of it isn't going to be seen through the aperture. And then sticking it down with tacky glue. I had a few issues, so that was done off camera. It always gets blocked up. Okay, so then I'm going to stick that background piece into position first before I put the little people on. You can do this either way though. You can place them before you stick it down if you're confident. I just wanted to make sure that I got the position right. Just wiping away a bit of excess glue. So while that's drying, I've got a piece of lace trim, and I got this at a bargain price from my local haberdashery store. I was very impressed with it because it was one of those that's kind of ugly but also kind of nice. So it's so bad that it's good. I'm just trimming that down the middle because it was too wide for what I needed, so I might as well hit two birds with one stone and use some at the top and some at the bottom. So I've glued that onto the front rather than hiding it behind because I wanted to get the full effect of the lace. And now I am just stitching a little border around the frame, and then doing some decorative stitching down the sides. I love the decorative stitches on this machine. Trim the threads if you wish. Some people like to leave them dangling, and sometimes I do, but not in this particular thing. Now I've got this little charm I can't remember where I got it from, to be honest. So I'm just piercing a hole with my die piercing tool, just so that it goes through easily. I'm putting it in position with a brad. Now this will allow me to stick down that back piece and cover up the back of the brad. So that's the card done. And then I'm going to stick it in my journal page. The edges have been inked of this paper, and I'm going to glue this onto the edge, leaving space with my gluing to make it into a pocket. So just gluing the three edges. I remembered at the wrong time that I needed to punch a little thumb hole, so I'm doing that now while the glue's on there, but it would be better to do it before the glue. Stick it into position. And then while that's drying, weighed down, you can make a little tag or something to go inside the pocket. And I've just chosen this circle tag, which was a cut out part of a Stamperia paper pad. The paper pad's gorgeous, I can't wait to use the rest of it. And then this is just a piece of net, but I'm going to snip it and make it a little bit more textured. A little bit more romantic, if you will. So it was just simple. And then that can slot in behind the pocket. And then you've still got space for writing and sticking photographs inside the card. So thank you for watching. I hope you found it useful, and I'll see you again later. Bye!